Hello, hello. All right, so another unboxing. I got these. I purchased these from eBay. So, not going to lie, not 100% sure they're authentic. They could be a knockoff. Just want to put that out there. But fingers crossed that I got a good deal and did get the real McCoy, the real deal. So, Terra del Fuego by Ricardo Cavolo. 78 cartas, total color y yeah, let's just face it, I don't read Spanish very well, but we'll go ahead and show you the box. It did come with a little plastic wrapper, which I took off. Foreigner must be the company that makes them. It does say they were produced in Spain, so fingers crossed, made in Spain. All right, so the fun part, because these little boogers never wanna come out. So I got them on eBay for, like, $19, and I know that they're about $30 everywhere else. So that's why I wanted to throw out there quite possibly that they are knockoffs, but I will be forever hopeful. Do like the size. My goodness, that is not a little white book. That is pretty large white book. So appears to be in multiple languages: Spanish, English, French, Dutch, and Portuguese. So awesome. I love it. Super slick, super slippery. All right, so let's compare them really quickly. So this is the borderless Rider-Waite Smith. Pretty small. Something else you're used to seeing. Pretty small. Pretty small here. So compared to Oracle card that you're used to seeing. So I like this picture a lot better than the back with the border. I think it looks a lot better with the little white border without the orange tiles. And then this, of course, is a deck that isn't necessarily going to work out to be reversed, but you could do what you do, right? Gosh, they are really small. Maybe I don't know. I'll decide when I shuffle them. So just a couple little inserts. I personally think these make excellent bookmarks, but we'll set those aside for now. All right. All right, let's take a look. And we start our journey off with the Fool. I do like all of the colors. The very abstracty feel. I find that interesting. I don't know. So it almost looks like, and this, of course, I mean, like all things, art is up to interpretation. Looks as though he's missing his left leg. Like it is blending into the dog. And the dog is supposed to help bring your attention to things so you don't fall off the edge. Your dog is your companion. I mean, really, the dog is the spirit guide, the companion, the advisor, someone who's looking out for you, warns you of danger. And I find it very interesting that it almost appears as though the dog is part of the person. So for me, I think that's amazing because that's very, that we are our own guides, that all we need to do is listen to our higher selves to stay on the path. Of course, the camera doing the thing it does where it doesn't like to focus because it wants me to throw it away and buy a new one. So the magician, very Rider Waite Smith feel. I'm gonna turn this to make it a little easier for me to show you. Be a good little camera and focus. Yippee! Very Picasso-y, don't you think? I love this. So with there being so many things to look at here, I really think that this would be a wonderful deck for use intuitively. The bee on the face. Very interesting. Okay, this is amazing. There's so much information that is possible to intuitively read with these cards versus, sticking to that traditional um, meaning for everything. I really like how every person seems to have multiple eyes. I mean, the high priestess, lots of spirit animal influence. Ooh, very interesting to have the lovers with the conjoined twins. Very artistic. So, I mean, my first impression here is that this is really an amazing deck to connect with intuitively. I'm on board for that. It feels, even though it has that backbone of the Rider-Waite Smith, it feels so different at the same time. So complex, yet easy. I really feel like this would be a deck that's you're going to receive so many more messages out of. So this would be really great to pair with a traditional Rider-Waite Smith to use as clarifiers. Very interesting. Wow. I mean, God, I'm speechless. I feel speechless because of the artwork. It's busy. It is busy, so I can see where somebody would be turned off by how busy it is, but once you find one focal point, like the volcano here on the star, really draws my attention. Her arms are fishes, I love that. I love that. That moon card. I mean, look what he did with the wolf and the crabs. Again, very kind of mirrored image almost with the snake going around in full circle. The sun. Really, I mean, we're seeing the all-seeing eye on everything. Well, even the birds have 3 eyes, as judgment is blind. Those raccoons, though, am I right? Those are crazy. And I like how everyone has tattoos. So now we are to oh, these up here, super slick. I don't like super slick at all. So definitely will happen to be I'll have to need to rub some of the quick sort into. Come on, focus for me. Most frustrating thing, I swear to God, this camera. I don't know what's more frustrating, the camera or the fact that the sound crackles at the beginning. Very cool. Kind of Day of the Dead skull, which you wouldn't expect from Spain, because that's very Aztec. Come on, focus for me. Maybe if I move this, you'll wanna focus on this image versus the crystal. Oh, that's pretty intense. 3 of Pentacles. So I'm interested what they're saying the 5 of Pentacles means in the little white book. Normal position, material trouble, destitution, loss, failure, error, lover, affection. Reverse position, reversal of bad trend, new interest in matters, overcoming ruin. Feed me. Sorry. Felt very Little Shop of Horror. If you haven't seen the Little Shop of Horrors, oh my God, what is wrong with you? So you want to see that. It's very cult classic, funky ass film that you must see, just like you must see. Wow, that knave. With the tail, has breasts but has a mustache. Coins here covering it up, so you can't really tell. I love that. More Day of the Dead. Oh, just like you must see Rocky Horror Picture Show. You must see Little Shop of Horrors. You must see Rocky Horror Picture Show. Sorry, I can't see the screen. Wow, that Ace of Cups, that's something else. Leche de madre. Very interesting. So, yeah, these pictures are very artistic, very nuancy so that you can get a lot of different messages out of it. I mean, the 4 of Cups here. I would not get the same message from this 4 of Cups that I would receive from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck or, you know, just so wow. So I really like this deck. I mean, 6 of Cups here. Okay, 4 Cups. Are you feeling greed? Are you feeling selfishness? No. 6 of Cups. Are you feeling meeting somebody from your past? You feel growth here from in utero to being born, the difficulties of hatching and not moving out on your own. So these cards are great, I would say, clarifying cards. Great additional help for that, for sure. Definitely an intuitive deck. So I'm starting to see a theme here. All the cups are pink-ish. Yeah, pink. Pentacles had lots of blues. So it looks like the aces are going to be red. Oh, excuse me, the swords. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, we're still seeing a blinded man here and not seeing things clearly. Excuse me. For the swords, that probably didn't do your eardrums any good. 3 of Swords, we're still seeing pain. I like how he used the apple since, we're all told the apple was the forbidden fruit, which, face it, I mean, they're saying it's pomegranates or whatever. It's probably what it really was. Wow, that 4 of Swords. Cutting off your own hand to succeed is the immediate message I get from that. Wow, that's some conflict right there for sure with that 5. Self-imposed pain. I mean, the artwork here is just so intense. I mean, this has a very sexual nature to it. Wow, the king. So the king and the queen, everyone's blindfolded. The lion, the horse. The swords are about thought. So covering your eyes and allowing yourself the opportunity to see things from another perspective. I use the word see loosely. To allow your other senses to kick in. It's an interesting 3 of Wands. I mean, with this 3, And this too. This really is about future planning, goals, etc., etc. But I'm feeling different messages coming from these. It's finding your way through, fighting, learning to adapt and have a metamorphosis, change, and wow. Like I'm getting all these images, all of these. I can't even put them into words. I wasn't expecting to get that feeling with this deck. So this is a deck I would feel like I would need to bond with a little bit more before I used it for a private reading. Um, because there are so many different messages that come with these images, I would not only use this deck. This is for me to pull one card or two cards max, definitely clarification cards. This is very interesting. So, I'm going to show you, whoops, all my other cards in the hand here. I mean, it's kind of small. These are just amazing. This queen. There's a very all-seeing eye, though. You know, that all-seeing eye, the evil eye. I mean, there's just a lot of information that flows through these. I really feel like you could pull one card and that would be it, and could do a half an hour long reading with one card. Especially because these are so slick. I feel like you need to do something. Have to do something so I can hold on to the cards. Gotta break them in somehow. So this sort quick. This is the bomb. That's right. I said the bomb. And I mean, it's just soaking right in. All right. The test o' tests. What will the shuffle be like? Now, granted, I did that. I put the quick sort on, or the sort quick on before I shuffled them. I honestly think that if I hadn't of, the cards would have gone everywhere, but I didn't. So guess we will never know. Feel like it shuffles well. So see, there's a little bit of how it does. Get away from you. An example of how it gets away from you. Because they're so slick. Yeah, so they definitely need broken in. Of course, I don't normally shuffle with a camera sitting between my wrists, so it's only fair enough to mention that. All right, so I love the pictures. Don't think I would you know, not angry about any of those. I love what the artist did. I love his concept. It's very, very artistic. Very, I mean, he gives you so many different images to get messages from. Um, Being a visual person, receiving visual messages from my guides, and when I do mediumship readings, speaking to the dead, they communicate with me. I can hear them, I can smell, taste, I feel, but they give me images, a lot of images, mostly TV shows and movies for some reason, but they do give me a lot of images to work with. So for me, this is super slick. I hate slick cards. The visual images that Ricardo gave here, that is amazing for intuitive reading. Being able to connect with their guides. I mean, the visual is a stimulus, a distraction to allow you to go into, well, for me to go into that neutral place where I move over and my guides talked to me. I'll talk to people after readings and they'll say, well, do you remember when you told me this? And I hate that I have to say this because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But honestly, no, most likely I'm not going to remember because my guides are the ones giving me the messages. And it's not that the reading wasn't important to me because the opportunity to help somebody is very important to me. I feel very strongly about those opportunities and being allotted them. It means the world to me. So much so that that's why I'm able to go to this place where you're speaking to my guides because I'm willing to give them the opportunity to come in and talk through me. And I'm willing to move over and let my ego go at having that full control of my body so I can deliver message. Um, and I think that these cards will be very beneficial for that because it will be easy to focus in on one thing and receive several messages. I do like the back if it were to be like this versus with the border. But I'm not a big orange person. I like black. I like gray. I like purple and pink. I love all of that kind of stuff mixed together, but I'm not a big orange person, so that could be why. I'm not saying I don't like orange. Orange is a great color. I like orange flowers. Okay, that 4 of Pentacles slays me. All right, so Tarot del Fuego. Hope I didn't ramble on too much. Fuego. Fire is such a fun word to say in Espanol. Just saying. At 9, right? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That 9 of Pentacles. It's brutal. So up to you whether this is a deck that would be for you or not. It's been out for like a year. The box does say that they were first, this deck was first put out in 2017. I am currently on the hunt for the Witch's Tarot, but I want it in Spanish. I do not want it in English. So, Tarot de las Brujas. If you have a set that you don't feel a connection with, you're interested in perhaps selling, please email me. I might be interested in purchasing it from you. Um, so I'll just throw that out at the end. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you weren't too terribly bored with this video. Have a fantastic weekend if you were watching this when I post it. If you're watching this on a Monday, then have a fantastic week.